Okay, it's fine. We're totally fine. It's fine. I'm not crying right now. Let's just excuse the fact that I literally look psychotic and my hair is just, it's seen better days and it's just so rough right now. But I had this sudden urge to redo my entire hair because originally I was just gonna leave it blue. Like I just wanted it to finally like fade out naturally, because if you guys didn't see, I did do like the two front pieces a dark blue just because I was getting kind of bored with my hair, but I didn't want to do anything like drastic like how I usually do, so that's why I didn't film it or anything like that. But my birthday is in a week and I just am so over this blue. Like I've had it. This is probably the longest I've ever had my hair color and it's just time for a change. And I saw that as a sign when I came across this girl's YouTube, okay? She literally, swear to God, had like bright pink hair and then changed it to so like the purest, best like blonde that I've seen, like white blonde, because she had like a job interview, and I'll link her down below. And I'm just gonna pretty much follow her steps in that video of what she did to kind of try to take out this blue as much as possible. There's many different types of blondes here at this point, so we're just gonna try to strip all this blue away. So she did three methods. Method number one, which is I feel like the least damaging to your hair. So that first method, I think it's just vitamin C tablets crushed up. Sorry, I'm like looking at my phone. I think, yeah. So it's crushed up vitamin C, dandruff shampoo. And also you can add dish soap, which I am gonna do. Now I have done just this method before and I think I did it twice. So I will link that video down below if you want like thoroughly in depth. These are the tablets that I used in that last video. I just heard that usually tablets work better than powder. Actually, I could be making that up. I don't even know, but we're gonna be using this. We're gonna crush them up and I'm gonna use some dandruff shampoo. I just picked this up at Walmart, like literally just the classic one. And then I got the shittiest dish soap that I could find, like just classic. I have about 15 tablets. I'm gonna crush these up. All right, we're just taking them and throwing them in like an old school little blender. Now, I did get some comments in my last video saying that you could actually put like a little bit of hot water and it turns it into a paste. So that's what I'm gonna do. And of course I feel like it's not even gonna reach because I don't have like a NutriBullet or anything like that, so I feel like the water is just gonna help it kind of like a smoothie. So hopefully this will blend it. So as we can see, this is probably why a NutriBullet or something smaller would have been way better, because it's all around, but I tried to scrape it and put the majority of it back in. So we're just gonna pump this up a little bit more. And this is what it looks like. So actually it worked out pretty well. As you can see, there are some like little bits that didn't get crushed up, but I feel like if I just do it with my hand, I mean, last time I had a bunch of those chunks, so I'll take that over like not having it. I don't know if that made sense, but yeah, definitely having a paste. I don't know why I didn't think of putting water in it before, but now I'm just gonna do like a little bit of the Head and Shoulders. I don't know how much to put, so we're just gonna start with maybe that much. I don't know, just enough to maybe foam up the hair, and then a little bit of this dish soap just to add. Again, I don't really know, I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I have no idea what the ratio is supposed to be. I don't really remember what I did last time, but according to the comment that I had, it did say to put it in dry hair and then after like put and use the hair dryer. I don't know, again, don't copy me because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna focus more on right here though, because I'm trying to get this dark color out. I don't even know why I'm using this brush though. I don't really think you need to be using a brush, but just for the purpose of me showing you guys, I'm gonna do it just like right here a little bit. What was the point of me wetting my hands? Okay, that was dumb, but okay, we're just gonna go ahead and do it. Slather it on. Ooh, okay. Oh, I have an open cut and it just went into it and it stings so bad. God, that's great. I love that for me. As you can see, that's the tablet. That did not get crushed up, so we're just gonna throw that back in there. I'm gonna run my hands, just run my hands a little bit and kind of try to wet my hair just a tiny bit. My mind is a galaxy, I don't need the jealousy. Now would be the time to tell if you're afraid to swim deep. Are you afraid to swim deep? I ran ran out of paste real fast. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead and make the paste again. I'm gonna use 15 tablets, but this time I think I'm gonna mix the dish soap and also the Head and Shoulders in the blender, just because I feel like it'll just really get it so I don't have to like go ahead and hand do it. And I'm gonna kind of count that as my time of how long it's sitting in my hair. So it's supposed to sit in there for like about 30 minutes. Also, again, you're supposed to put maybe like a hair dryer on it. I'm just not even gonna mess with that because I know I'm gonna be doing other stuff to my hair. Just want to show you guys, it literally looks like a smoothie. The consistency is way better. I feel like it literally blended all of it. Like, I don't even see a chunk in there, so I definitely recommend doing that first. As you can see, I have more than enough to cover my hair now. I should have done that in the beginning. And I'm now out of the shower, and as we can tell, it didn't really take anything out. I mean, it did take out like a ton when I was in the shower, but it was a good base. It was a good like little starter. I feel like if you barely have any color in your hair, like pastel, that's a good method. But obviously for mine, it's just I'm way too far gone. I'm way too deep into it. So we're gonna do the second method, which is the baking soda one. So the girl that I watched, she actually did it twice, and hers came out like almost all of it was out. Like, it was insane. I was like, I can't even believe that it was all out. She did have like purple and green in her hair, and that was the colors that were hardest to get out with the baking soda versus like the pinkish side. That was really easy. It came out almost like immediately. So I don't know if we're gonna have to do this twice, but I'm pretty much just gonna put it all in a blender. I'm gonna probably put, let's see, like that much. Okay, I feel like that is a lot to be honest, but we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and just take the Head and Shoulders and put, I don't know, I kind of like eyeball this. Also, I totally forgot to mention, but she did use purple shampoo in hers as well. I don't have purple shampoo, so I'm not gonna use that. I don't know if that's just like to kind of cancel out the tones if the blonde does come out, but we're gonna add like a little bit of dish soap. Sorry, this is like the worst angle. And then the baking soda. And I'm gonna try to do this off because I can't do this at the same time. We're just gonna go ahead and apply this. Now, when she was applying it, she was actually sectioning it. No. My cat's running everywhere. When she was doing this, she was actually doing it like layer by layer, but I'm just way too lazy for that. I don't have the time for that, so I'm gonna start with like obviously the top parts like right here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and coat it everything at the end, because realistically I know this is not gonna come out even either way, so I don't really care. Looks like it's almost lightning. That could just be me, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna leave this on for, I want to say an hour. Maybe I'll do this like 30 minutes. No, we'll do an hour. I feel like it kind of did. I don't know if you guys can tell in the lighting, but it is taking out a lot up here. And yeah, we're just gonna pretty much do the same thing, except this time I actually mixed it with a ton more baking soda because I feel like I didn't do enough. And then I did less shampoo and what was the other thing? Dish soap. So I only did a little bit of those, but I did like majority baking soda. So it is now a new day, and as you can see, my hair is still blue, and you may not think that it took out a lot, but actually this part was literally like dark, like almost black, obviously my roots. And now I don't know if the camera is gonna pick it up, but it's like super light. It like bleached it out, and it didn't want to do it to my hair, so my hair is like stained. It did get out like a couple of it, like this part is way lighter. I know, again, it's really hard for everything to pick up on camera, but as you can see, my ends are like fried, which is actually RIP, really sad. But also I didn't condition it or anything like that. Originally I was gonna bleach wash it, but I'm kind of scared, like with the state that my hair is in. I am gonna go ahead and though bleach my roots. Go in with the Salon Care 30 volume and then the Salon Care in Violet. The lightener, this is the one I've always used. They do have a blue one to cancel out more of like the orangey tones, which I feel like is good if you're just now going from like black to blonde. But since my hair is already pretty light, we're gonna use this. I'm not really sure about the ratio. I usually always just kind of eyeball it, if I'm being honest, just because I've done it so much at this point that I know like the consistency that it needs in order for my hair to lighten. If you guys haven't watched me bleach my hair before, because I'm not at a salon and my hair is pretty long and it takes me like forever, I always do half and half, or sometimes into 3 parts. So because again, I do bleach my hair really slowly, like I'm a snail when I bleach my hair, so I don't want this side to be sitting way longer than like once I get to this side. So I kind of will let like this breathe, this all like wash out, and then I'll go ahead and do the other side. I don't know if that made any sense, but hopefully it did. The key that I look for is I don't want the bleach to be too liquidy, and I also don't want it to be too like goopy. So it's almost enough. I'm just gonna add like a little bit more. By the way, I did get all of this from Sally's. I don't know, can you see that? Hopefully that's like enough. So yeah, that's perfect. That's almost like too liquidy, but I think it should be fine. I'm gonna start more towards the back just because, as you can see, it is uneven because I did bleach the 2 front parts out. I said screw it and just decided to do the front because it is way harder to do it that way. So, you know, I'm just gonna do it this way, and there's a band in my hair anyways, so I don't really care if I'm gonna go over it twice.
Let's see how close you can get to me, without placing your hands on my body. How close will you get to me? To me, if you don't love me the way that you want to.
For the back, I always have like a mirror for me just so I can go like, you know, back, and that's kind of how I check to make sure that I get everything. I have seen people like actually put a mirror behind them and do it that way. It's like the same repeated process where I'm gonna put it on top and then, you know, flip it over like this and just apply it. That's when I'll use the mirror and make sure that I actually got everything in the back, like all the brown.
It's just the way that they taught you. It's just the way that they taught you.
Is the current state of my hair. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of blow dry the roots, and then I'm gonna go in with the bleach one more time, but not like all over again, just to hit the spots that I didn't miss. I do this just because the parts that are already bleached, it doesn't sit there longer and like damage it more. I feel like that's why I kind of stopped going to the salon, because when I go to the salon, I'll sit there with the bleach and like the bleach will sit on parts that don't even need to be sat on because it's already bleached out, and then it ends up damaging my hair. But when I do it at home, I can kind of control everything. So as you can see, it does have yellow tints in some parts, so those are the kind, I'm not going to be really going over this, but more like in here I have some yellowish brown spots, and then in the back as well. So that's what I'm going to do. My hair is now officially all dried. Again, I haven't really used conditioner, so it's just super dead, but this is what it turned out to, like the whole bleach. And then I just came back from Sally's, and I want to show you guys the hair color that I got. Pure magenta, which is like a pink, and I know everyone's gonna be like, why are you putting pink over blue? I literally have had blue since January, so I figured let's just do pink because it's the easiest. This is the one and only, literally this is like the only brand that I've ever used of hair dye. Like, I'm not kidding, it's the best. I think that's why I have such an issue taking the color out, because I've had a couple people say that like this color like really sticks to them, not the color but like the brand, and like every other brand just doesn't. I don't know, I never have problem with fading because I feel like it's the best. Do this thing.
I don't just tear them away for any
It has been, I'm not even kidding, probably like a week since that last clip that you guys saw, and I've washed my hair, I want to say maybe 4 times, so it definitely is a lot brighter. But I wanted to film it outside to kind of show you guys the color. This is pretty much how it did look like once I got out of the shower. It's just it was a little bit more darker up here, so if you guys do want to achieve, I feel like, this kind of color, I'm pretty sure last time I did this I actually mixed this color with the hot pink from that range, and I still got like this whole thing. But yeah, I'm like in love with this color. Of course I do wish that my whole hair was all this color, but that's just what happens since obviously all of this was blue. But I don't know, it's like back literally to the same color that it was before like I dyed my hair back to blue, if you guys saw that whole thing going on. And yeah, it's only gonna get lighter just because my blue was super light, so I'm excited to see how this is gonna fade out. And I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.